Hello and happy day, happy day, happy day. I want to talk a little bit right now about the planet Saturn. We have some Saturn energy hitting our personalities this week on Tuesday, and so I think it's just important to talk about some of those themes and how that kind of translates into our own lives. So Saturn is the planet that rules life direction. It rules your personal responsibility. It rules the lessons that are going to find you time and time again unless you take some personal responsibility and make strides to learn those lessons. You make effort to learn the lesson, to learn how to be responsible for yourself, to learn to say no to things that, yes, might give you immediate gratification, but in the big picture are kind of more like delaying you from getting where you're going. Saturn I like to think of as like the father or the principal, the headmaster in the sky, that if you think about what that role is, that archetype in our lives, the principal finds you when you haven't done your homework and is like, all right, hey, we're not going to do recess today because you have to get these things done. And I think that we spend a lot of our lives kind of pushing up against that resistance, pushing up against those limitations that we think are forced upon us. But really, that is so important. It's important to have the principal. It's important to have the father to say, listen, Maggie, you haven't been doing things that are substantial to get you where you're going. So what are you going to do about that? Are you going to keep doing the things that you've been doing and keep getting the same results you've been getting? Or are we going to look at the situation from maybe an objective perspective or an outsider's perspective, where then we're not personally attached to anything that's on the inside? We are just the witness. We're looking at things from a third party view, and we're able to kind of ascertain the steps that we need to take. So as Saturn is influencing all of our personalities this week, I want you to just be curious about responsibility. What have you been committing to? What have you been agreeing to? What have you been using your time for? And how have those things been turning out for you? Has it been going really well? Or is there room for improvement?